Hello students, today I am going to explain about dielectric materials. In this regard, we will discuss what are dielectric materials, what is polarization and polarizability, types of polarizations, under that electronic polarization, ionic polarization, orientation polarization and space charge polarization, and also will obtain the expression for electronic polarizability. Coming to the first, what are dielectrics? Dielectric materials are insulators, that is non-conducting materials, that is these are non-metallic materials. In these materials there are no free charge carriers in a dielectric. All the electrons are tightly bonded to the nucleus. The difference between a dielectric material and an insulator lies in the application to which one is employed. The insulating materials are used to resist the flow of current through it, while the dielectric materials are used to store electrical energy. When dielectric materials are placed in a capacitor, their capacitance increases. This is due to the polarization of dielectric materials, which causes electric dipoles. The polarization charges are induced on the two faces of dielectric substrate, produce their own electric field, which opposes the externally applied electric field. Hence, the resultant electric field within the dielectrics is reduced. Reduction in the electric field between the plates increases the capacitance of the capacitor. Now, these dielectrics can be solids, liquids or gases. Some examples I am giving here. Solid dielectrics are glass, rubber, mica, etc. Liquid dielectrics are transformer oil, cable oil, capacitor oil, etc. Gas dielectrics are air, hydrogen, nitrogen, helium, etc. High vacuum can also be used as dielectric material. Now let us consider some important terms related to this section. Polar dielectrics. These are the dielectrics in which there is permanent dipole moment even in the absence of external electric field. That is, in case of these polar dielectrics, center of positive charge of the nucleus and center of negative charge of the electron cloud do not coincide. Hence, poles are existing and it possesses some permanent dipole moment. Non-polar dielectrics means these are the dielectrics in which there is no permanent dipole moment in the absence of external electric field. Examples are oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, etc. In these non-polar dielectric materials, center of positive charge of the nucleus and center of negative charge of the electron cloud coincide. Hence, poles are not existing and there is no permanent dipole moment. First, what is dipole? Dipole is an entity in which equal positive and negative charges are separated by small distance, that I am showing in the diagram. Here, an equal and opposite charges plus q and minus q are separated by x. This is acting like a dipole. And what is dipole moment? Mu, the product of magnitude of either of the charges and separation distance between them is called dipole moment. In this case, the dipole moment mu is equal to charge q into distance x, that is mu is equal to q into x. Next, what is polarization and polarizability? First, polarization means when an electric field is applied to solid material consists of positive and negative charges. The positive charges are displaced opposite to the direction of the field, while the negative charges are displaced in the direction of the field. This displacement of the two charges create a local dipole in the solid. Therefore, the polarization vector is defined as the dipole moment per unit volume, that is capital P is equal to mu by V, that is sigma I is equal to 1 to n qi xi by V. Next, polarizability. When a dielectric material is placed in an electric field, the displacement of electric charges gives rise to the creation of dipoles in the material. The dipole moment mu of an elementary particle is directly proportional to the electric field strength capital E. Hence, mu is proportional to E. Mu is equal to alpha E, where alpha is known as polarizability constant. Now, types of polarizations. What are these types of polarizations? there are four types are there, that are electronic polarization, ionic polarization, orientation polarization, and space charge polarization. Coming to the first category, electronic polarization. When an electric field is applied to an atom, positively charged nucleus displaces in the direction of the field and electron cloud in opposite direction. This kind of displacement will produce an electric dipole within the atom. That is, dipole moment is proportional to the magnitude of field strength. This displacement between electron and nucleus produces induced dipole moment, hence polarization. This is called electronic polarization. Once again I am saying, what is electronic polarization means? Electronic polarization is the result of displacement of positive charge of the nucleus and negative charge of the electron cloud in an atom in the presence of external electric field. Now we will discuss some important characteristics of electronic polarization. It increases with increase of volume of atom. This kind of polarization is mostly exhibited in monoatomic gases. It occurs at higher frequencies, that is optical frequencies of the order of 10 to the power of 15 Hz. It is independent of temperature. Electronic polarization is the fastest process, and this occurs in germanium, silicon and diamond. And this electronic polarization is as shown in figure. Without applying electric field to the atom, it will be as shown in figure A. Center of positive charge of the nucleus and electron cloud will be like that. When electric field is applied to this atom, then that shape will change like this, and positive charge and negative charge will displace in opposite directions as shown in figure B. Now coming to the second category, that is ionic polarization. When an electric field is applied to an ionic solid, cations and anions get displaced in opposite directions. Hence, dipoles are formed. Thus, ionic dielectrics get polarized. This type of polarization is called ionic polarization. Once again, I am defining what is ionic polarization means. It is the displacement of positive ion and negative ion in an ionic solid in the presence of external electric field. And this ionic polarization occurs only in ionic solids, for example sodium chloride, potassium chloride or potassium bromide, etc., which possess ionic bonds. This polarization occurs at a frequency 10 to the power of 13 Hz. This is independent of temperature. This process is slower when compared with electronic polarization. Here this ionic polarization will be as shown in figure. Without applying the electric field in an ionic solid, positive ion, negative ions will be existing as shown in figure A. When electric field is applied, this positive ion and negative ions will displace in opposite direction, and the distance between these two ions will be increased as shown in figure B. Now coming to the next type of orientation polarization. What is meant by this orientation polarization? In which materials this will occur? In methane molecule, there is no dipole moment because the centers of the negative and positive charges coincide. On the other hand, in methyl chloride, these centers do not coincide. The electronegativity of chlorine being more than that of hydrogen. The chlorine atom pulls the bonding electrons to itself more strongly than hydrogen. Hence, this molecule carries a dipole moment even in the absence of an applied electric field. When an electric field is applied on such molecules, they tend to align themselves in the applied electric field direction. This is called orientation polarization. This will be as shown in figure. Before applying the electric field, each and every atom is acting like dipole since it possesses some dipole moment, but that are randomly oriented, so the resultant dipole moment will be 0. But when electric field is applied to that material, all the electrons, all the atoms will align with the external magnetic field. And this orientation polarization occurs in polar substances such as H2O, CH3Cl, etc. It occurs at a frequency of 10 to the power of 6 Hz to 10 to the power of 10 Hz. It is slower process compared to ionic polarization. Since this process involves the rotation of molecules, so it takes relatively longer time than ionic polarization. It greatly depends upon temperature. Coming to the last kind of polarization, that is space charge polarization. The space charge polarization is also known as interfacial polarization. This polarization occurs due to the diffusion of ions along the field direction, thereby giving rise to redistribution of charges in the dielectrics. Without application of electric field, the ions are orderly arranged as shown in figure first one. When the electric field is applied, the ions diffuse with respect to the direction of applied field. This polarization is known as space charge polarization. The space charge polarization is not an important factor in many of the cases. Hence, this is negligible in some times. This polarization occurs at power frequencies, that is of the order of 50 to 60 Hz. Hence, the total polarization P is equal to PE plus PI plus P0 plus PS. Next, coming to the derivation of electronic polarizability. Let us consider a single atom of radius r, atomic number Z. Then the charge of the nucleus becomes Ze and the charge of the electron cloud is minus Ze. Let us consider the nucleus as a point charge and the negative charge is uniformly distributed throughout the volume of sphere of radius r. Due to the application of electric field E, nucleus moves in the direction of the field and the electron cloud in opposite direction. When the atom is subjected to an external field, the nucleus and the electron cloud experience Lorentz force Fl in opposite directions. Then the center of the electron cloud and nucleus are separated by certain distance, let it be x. When electron cloud and nucleus get shifted from their normal position, an attractive force, that is Coulombic force between them is created and the separation continues until Coulombic force Fc is balanced with Lorentz force Fl. Finally, a new equilibrium state is established. That is shown in figure. Here point charge, that is nucleus, is taken as positive point charge, that is positive charge Ze plus Ze, and r be the radius of the atom, and when electric field is applied as shown in figure, there will be some displacement x between center of positive charge of the nucleus and center of negative charge of the electron cloud. Now let sigma be the charge density of the sphere. Charge density means charge per unit volume, that is total charge by total volume. Hence, sigma is equal to minus Ze by 4 by 3 pi r cube. Minus Ze represents the total charge in the sphere. Thus, the negative charge in the sphere of radius x is QE is equal to sigma into 4 by 3 pi x cube. Why we are writing in this way means sigma is charge density into volume of that sphere of radius x. Therefore, this is equal to minus Ze by 4 by 3 pi r cube into 4 by 3 pi x cube. Some terms get cancelled and the remaining terms are minus Ze by r cube into x cube. Hence, Coulombic force Fc is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QE, charge of electron cloud, into QP, charge of nucleus, by x square. Substitute the values of this QE. Therefore, this is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught x square into minus Ze x cube by r cube into charge of the nucleus is plus Ze. Therefore, minus Z square E square x by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Next, force experienced by displaced nucleus in electric field of strength capital E is Fl is equal to E into Q, that is equal to Ze into E. Therefore, Fl is equal to Fc. Substitute these Fl and Fc values, then we got minus Zex by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. This is equal to E. Now we are using the definition of polarizability, that is mu is equal to alpha into capital E. Therefore, E is equal to dipole moment by alpha, and substitute these values, that is dipole moment means minus Za into x by alpha. Substituting that value in the above equation, then finally we got alpha E, that is electronic polarizability, is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Hence from this we can say electronic polarizability is directly proportional to cube of the radius of the atom, that is alpha E is proportional to r cube, where r is radius of the atom. Thank you.